Nice to meet you. See you guys around. I'm gonna go look for Zoe. Don't leave me, please. Nadia! You'll be fine, don't worry. Tell us if you two are going to leave.
Sure. Autumn, like the season, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Were your parents into New Age kind of stuff?
No, I'm named after the nurse who handed out the birth certificate.
Huh, weird way to name a kid.
Safe response. I wonder how much you could read into what I said.
If I had a kid, I'd probably name it after...
Okay, that's a weird statement. Would a normal guy hitting on some normal girl stop talking about having kids? And despite sleeping around, it's not like he could ever have kids if he wanted to. He has no DNA to pass on. He's slab plastic and metal. It's not like whatever liquid he's equipped with actually has sperm, right? What about those urban legends about women getting pregnant after going with one of these guys? Not that I actually have to worry about that.
Someone as hot as you!
He just took a back route to sucking up. I get it. But it's kind of weird that he's pretending to be a human. I guess that's the escort service.
You were born 18 years ago today, right?
7. Oh, you have to be 18 for one of these, huh? They lied about my age, forged my signature. I hope the company doesn't investigate their clients too much. Yeah, that's right. How'd you know it was my birthday? He probably just put it together from information they gave him beforehand.
That girl, Nadia, told me. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So are you doing anything after this?
I don't think so, unless my friends are planning something.
Well then, since it's your birthday, how about I take you out after this?
Do I have a choice? Sure.
When does it end?
It's sort of over already.
Let's go then.
Yeah, okay.
Let's tell Nadia and go.
Yeah, okay, alright.
We're taking off. Later, people.
Have fun, you two. Ugh. Alright, thanks, guys. Peace.
Why does that sound incredibly forced?
I think it is. Can I stay and help clean up? No way. Go enjoy your present. You're on the clock with him, remember?
Why do you look depressed?
Smart robot. No reason. Let's go. Bye, everybody.
Bye! Man, I thought I'd never get to talk to you.
Really?
Yeah, there were so many people and you were always doing something. I'm like, who's that hot chick in the blue hoodie? And I'm like, oh, whoa. Why don't all these people leave her alone so I can talk to her? Ha ha ha. You have a lot of friends.
I guess so.
You seem pretty popular.
Well, it's my birthday.
Of course.
I wonder if I can get him to admit he's a robot. When's your birthday?
Not that long ago, April 7th.
Whoa, that was fast and very natural sounding. Though, I guess he doesn't need time to think. I wonder if he made that up or if that date has some significance. How old did you turn? I don't know how long they keep around models before getting new ones, but probably not more than 5 years.
21.
Yeah, right. Drinking age. That sounds intentional. So you can buy beer for me?
Hey now, that's illegal.
Don't worry, I was just joking. So he's programmed to obey the law. I wonder if he'd stop being committed to me if I told him I was really 17. Though I guess the document I signed should have more weight than just what I tell him.
Where do you want to go?
Whatever's fine.
Do you want to go bowling or to a movie? I've got some gift cards for plays around here.
Gift cards? That's interesting. I wonder if companies donate gift cards to Amerbot companies for promotion. Sounds smart, and for male escorts, it gets rid of the awkwardness of making me pay for stuff. Wait, you can see movies?
What are you talking about? Of course I can see a movie.
Sorry. Whenever Ellie looked at a screen of some kind, she couldn't see it. There are all sorts of technical difficulties with robots watching movies, so it's easier for them just to be unable to process what's on a screen. It's hard for a robot to interpret a movie the way a human would, without confusing it with real life. For example, they might think they're experiencing a technical difficulty with their cameras when the movie cuts from scene to scene. Or they might think that the humans in the movie are real and react to them however they're programmed to. For example, if a bad guy in the movie made a general threat like "nobody move or I'll shoot," the robot may try to disarm the character or protect the person they're committed to. Actually, I think most robots are designed to react whenever they identify a gun at all, which would be a big problem. Eventually, they created a movie mode where the robot only took in information but didn't react to everything. The problem was, the robot didn't react like they should in case of an actual emergency. But it sounds like technology has improved in 16 years if this guy can confidently say, of course I can see a movie. I guess I'm kind of out of touch with the market since I never go shopping for robots. Sure, let's see a robot, or a movie then. Hey, free movie. If you can understand a movie well, then we'll have something to talk about later. He let me pick the movie. I didn't really feel like watching another chick flick, especially not sitting next to a robot prostitute. Gives cheap love story a whole new meaning. I chose an action movie. I was surprised that he not only could process the movie, but he could do it so well he knew when to laugh out loud. But he took my hand about half an hour into it and looked over at me every once in a while. I was a little surprised how human his hand felt. I was waiting to hit the uncanny valley. You know, that gross feeling you get when you see a humanoid robot, an android that's not quite human enough. That creepy doll feel. But I was surprised to find myself thinking what a piece of art he was. His hand was kind of warm, and his skin was smooth, but not plastic smooth. I could feel the little ridges of his fingerprints and the tiny hairs on his knuckles. I kept thinking, I'm sitting here, holding hands with a robot, pretending to be a guy. I mean, I held hands with Ellie, but she was special. I mean, he's just following his program.
What did you think?
I think you're still holding my hand.
Did you pay attention to the movie at all?
What are you talking about?
You were just looking at me the whole time, weren't you?
This guy. I was not.
Yeah, you were.
I wasn't. Not my choice of personality.
You totally were. You were staring at our hands.
I took my hand back. Shut up.
Ha ha ha! You're so cute.
Shut up.
I was thinking about you the whole time. No response to that?
Shut up and take me out to eat.
Fine.
Somewhere that you have gift cards for.
Oh, now you're being picky.
I don't want to pay.
Cheapskate.
Yes, I am. Take me out.
You like pizza?
Yeah. All right.
Nice enough place. I've never actually been inside here.
Me neither.
If you follow me. Oh, wait up. Excuse me, could you seat us on the other side of the restaurant?
Certainly.
Thanks.
What was that about?
I saw an old girlfriend over there.
An old girlfriend? You mean an old client?
She's crazy for me, so I didn't want her to see me. She's nothing to me, of course.
Because you're not committed to her right now. I wonder if they erased his memory in between clients. I kind of assumed they would to protect privacy and such, but maybe not if Jude recognized her. Tell me about her.
Oh no, that's all the past now.
Okay, so he remembers her, but he won't tell me? Good privacy policy, I guess. I don't really want to know anyway. Jude, do you think you'd remember hanging out with me if we ran into each other a week from now? That sounds like I was digging for a sign of affection.
Of course I'd remember you.
Affection given. Thanks, Jude. It's hard to find information about his programming by talking about the elephant in the room, though maybe that is the answer. So, what did you think of the movie?
I liked it. It was pretty funny, and it had a lot of cool special effects.
Yeah, what did you think of Brian Lawson?
He's alright. I don't really like him.
Not only did he know who the actor was, he has an opinion on him. I'm impressed. Will he change it easily? I wonder. Is this a human? Is this guy just like a human? I'm pretty sure he's a human. I'm a huge fan of him.
Seriously? A guy like that? He's totally full of himself.
Maybe I should have been less enthusiastic. I just made him defensive. You're full of yourself.
Yeah, but I'm worth it.
You are not.
I am too.
Hi, I'll be your server today. What would you like to drink?
I'll have a Budweiser.
Well, he is 21. I'll have a Coke. Obviously he's not a human. He doesn't have blood to have a blood alcohol concentration. Is he going to start acting buzzed? Sir, may I see something for what I drink? Sure. Jude took out a leather wallet and handed a card to the waiter. Ooh, boop, boop, boop.
Does that work for you?
Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me. The waiter glanced at me as he scuttled away.
Jeez.
His ID must have said that he was an android. I wonder how much it said about what he does. The waiter must have figured it out. Can I see your ID?
No.
Okay. I wonder if it's obvious to everyone what he is. I mean, I don't know anything about androids, and even I realized he wasn't real when I first saw him. And what would a guy that hot be doing with a plain girl in the first place?
What are you thinking about?
Brian Lawson?
Blech.
He's ridiculously hot. I was so sad when he married, what's her name?
Sarah Lockhart? Why were you sad? It's not like you know him, right?
No, you're right.
What's really sad is that Sarah Lockhart left Menage a Trois after they married.
Sitcom, right?
Yeah, she was hot.
No, not denying that. You watch Menage a Trois?
Oh yeah, it's freaking hilarious.
Okay, so he's up on his pop culture. Not denying that either.
You watch it too?
Sometimes.
Shame.
I wish I knew enough about the show to check if he actually does watch it. But when would he do that? Wouldn't they shut him down when he's not with a client? Or does he have a regular who watches it with him? Is there some sort of online database where you can pick up episode information?
They'll probably divorce sooner or later.
Yeah. Maybe it's some sort of online database that knows about everything. So I was reading The Picture of Dorian Gray this summer.
What's that?
Okay, maybe not. It's a classic novel.
Huh?
By Oscar Wilde?
I think I've heard of him. He was from the 1960s?
1800s.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if I really met a guy like him, I wouldn't expect him to know about literature. So it's kind of realistic.
Is it good?
But he's acting interested. I guess that's normal for an escort service. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Do you read a lot?
I guess so. I like to read, but I get busy with school and life and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you like to read?
Some.
Like, is there an author you like?
Like Dylan Liu, Leon Armbruster.
They're both thriller writers, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Dang, I don't read either of them.
Here's drinks. Thanks.
Thanks.
Hey, waiter. Yes? Can you get me a Coke, too? Yes, sir.
The waiter looked at me as if I had to approve. I didn't do anything. He asked us for our pizza orders, then he scuttled off. Do you mix it?
Beer and Coke? I'd have to be drunk first. Like, really drunk.
Sorry, I don't know anything about alcohol.
Which is why I don't need to drink in front of you.
You already ordered it.
It weirds you out.
No, it doesn't. It's not like I've never seen people drink before.
Well, I'm a social drinker.
Then why didn't you say anything when we were ordering?
Because I didn't notice before.
What?
That you ordered a Coke.
You didn't?
I'm kind of in a fog right now. Just being here with you. It's kind of surreal.
He reached across the table and took my hand. Oh my God, he grabbed my hand. What a cop-out. You can't possibly be dazzled by me. I mean, you're a robot.
You know, Autumn.
You're a robot. A robot. A series of programs. A slab of plastic and metal.
I think I'm in love with you.
Don't. Do not. Don't tell me that. There's only one person who's told me they loved me. Would you believe that if I told you, Jude? Would your programming tell you that I was exaggerating? Only one other person who's loved me. And she was a slab of plastic and metal too. A series of programs.
Autumn.
But why does it make me happy to hear that? There's nothing to gain from this thing lying to me. It's not something I need, like food or air or something. I'm the one who's hardwired. I'm hardwired to feel happy from hearing something lie to me. I'm such a machine. This is so cheap.
Autumn. You're crying.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Not to be sorry?
No. Never mind.
What wasn't he supposed to tell me? That he loved me? He wasn't supposed to tell me he loved me? What kind of game is... He didn't acknowledge his programming just now, did he? Then turn off your cameras. Oh God, I forgot her voice. Oh gosh, it's been a day since I recorded the last part. I'm not allowed to. How is that even possible? Personality malfunctions in this 54483230000G.
Do you realize all the programs you've caused for me?
Perhaps a commitment-related error.
Don't you dare turn on Mary's personality. And if you let another robot commit to you, I'll fucking throw you out. You hear me?
Yes, pizza, boo.
Hey, you, get it into the to-go boxes.
Yes, just give me 1 minute. I love the waiter so much. I love the waiter. I was 7 years old. There was this little girl in my class. Her name was Tessa Rutledge. We were having one of those fights, like kids do. I don't remember what it was about. We got along most of the time, I think. But that day, we were mad at each other. We were in the middle of gym. I don't know where the teacher was. And Tessa picked up a bat, a metal bat. We were playing with plastic bats, but the teacher brought that one too for some reason. I don't know if Tessa realized it was a metal one when she grabbed it. I don't even know what she planned to do with it, but Ellie took it from her and hit her with it. Boo! Bap! Oh my god! It bent over her head, a metal bat, over a 7-year-old's skull. After all, Ellie has the power to protect me from would-be assailants. Oh no! I don't know what Tessa planned to do with it. There was a moment where no one did anything, and then the kids screamed and ran. I couldn't move. Ellie asked me if I was okay. She put her hand, splayed with blood, on my shoulder. A few kids in my class came running with the teacher. He screamed for me to get away from Ellie, but I couldn't move. He ran up between us and pushed me aside. Ellie frowned, and then her expression faded away as her eyes flicked gray. The teacher turned her off. He was on Ellie's internal trusted adult list. The teacher knelt at Tessa's side, and then he started sobbing uncontrollably. Someone called the police. A teacher I didn't know came over and escorted all of us away, dragging me by the hand. As I looked back, I saw Ellie standing there, facing me, still and mute. Tessa lay at her feet. That's the last time I saw her. I was holding the teacher's hand as she called Cheryl, and I don't remember what the teacher said, but she was scared. School let out early. Cheryl found out before anyone, but she didn't come pick me up. I was the last kid there. The teacher stayed with me and kept trying to call Cheryl, but she stopped answering her phone. I could have gone home if Ellie was with me. Cheryl didn't come until after midnight. I had been sleeping in the staff room. I remember the teacher and Cheryl yelling at each other. I found out later she had been making phone calls. The instant she heard about what happened, she hung up on my teacher and called her lawyer. She was getting lawsuits against the company and the school in the process, and hired a private detective. She was mad at me when she saw me. No matter what I said, they wouldn't give me Ellie back, though there were several videos of her that made the news. She kept mentioning me, but they censored my name out.
What are you supposed to do when your charge is threatened by an armed person?
Well, I'm supposed to take the weapon and stop them from harming. Oh, I gave her the robot voice. I remember that now, but I like this voice better. Even if I have to hurt the attacker.
What if the person is a child?
I'm supposed to take their weapon and talk to them.
Do you know who Tessa Rutledge is?
Yeah?
Is she a child?
Yeah?
Do you remember what you did to her?
Yeah, I hit her with a baseball bat.
Were you supposed to do that?
No.
It was against your programming to do that.
Yeah?
How did you do it?
I overrode my programming.
Why did you do that?
Because I needed to protect beep, 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 beep.
Are you supposed to know how to override your programming?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm supposed to be able to tell someone how to do it if I need manual maintenance.
But you're not supposed to do it yourself.
Well, no. But I figured out how using my malfunction. I found out how to do it using my AI.
Using your AI?
Yeah.
Do you suppose any robot could do that?
No, because it's against our programming to override it by ourselves.
Then how could you do it?
I don't know.
What happened to Tessa?
She died.
Why?
Because I hit her on the head.
So you killed her?
Yeah.
Do you realize that's a very bad thing?
Yeah.
Do you know what's going to happen to you?
No. I need to go back to beep, 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 beep. I need to go back to beep, 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 beep. She could be in trouble without me. The press jumped on the story. It was an international outrage. The company retracted all of the robots that were the same model as Ellie, though there weren't that many. I mean, it had been over 6 years since she was released, and that was the first problem. Some people got scared of their robots. I distinctly remember a pile of destroyed androids all piled together in the city park. It was some kind of demonstration that we shouldn't have androids anymore. The android economy tanked. Tessa had a huge funeral. It was so sad. I didn't go. It was live on TV. The company made a settlement with Cheryl out of court. The Rutledge family sued them too, but they didn't want money. They just wanted the company to say they were sorry. They just wanted them to take responsibility. The Rutledge family won the case, and they got money too. Though the company argued that this kind of error didn't have to do with the robot's programming, it was some kind of commitment malfunction, like it was a virus or something that came from being committed to me. Cheryl won her lawsuit against the school too. The Rutledge family didn't sue the school. The cops told us they destroyed Ellie, and that if we harbored any hardware she left behind, we would be committing a felony. They even searched our house for anything she might have left behind, but I hid her backed up hard drive really well. Though the media had to censor my name, everyone in my area knew about me. We moved somewhere so no one knew us, and we told no one. Cheryl got a job transfer within her company to a new city, but they couldn't give her the same position. She got demoted. She was really mad at me. There was a ballot proposition called Tessa's Law. The idea was that all robots had to be tested regularly for the kind of errors that Ellie displayed. It passed at about 90%. I think Cheryl voted for it. Now, nobody really remembers. Human and android relations are back to normal. Those who got rid of their androids back then have new ones now. Though, if you say the name Tessa, people will remember. It's so sad people say that the little girl died. And it is, but no one remembers Ellie as anything other than a monster. Except for me. I'd always thought it was some kind of error in Ellie's system. Maybe she was too old, or there was some kind of virus. I never suspected that Do I have the power to make a robot love me? To the point they defy their programming? Even Mary. Oh, well, Mary was the one I gave the robot voice. I'm back on this now. Autumn, what is this mini disc for? It seems misplaced. Just put it back. Forget about it. Don't tell anyone a thing. Yes. Memory deleted successfully. It's not the personality, is it? It's the commitment. The commitment causes the personality to behave in a way that is different than it's programmed to. So it's a symptom, not the cause. And that symptom is what Ellie reported when she said she had a personality malfunction. And that malfunction is how Ellie expressed her love for me. It's why I loved her too. Jude just grabbed our food, paid, and we left. We didn't say anything to each other. He took me under his arm and led me to the hotel. He took care of the room and everything on his own. He's a smart robot. I hate that I started crying in public, and he got me out of public just like that. I find myself feeling grateful to him. I keep telling myself this is a delusional slab of plastic and metal that thinks he can comfort me. But I'm oddly at ease. Hey, Jude.
What?
How old are you really?
I'm 21.
How many years have you been functioning?
I'm not supposed to tell you.
He's breaking character. Because you're supposed to maintain the illusion that you're human, right? That's why you wouldn't show me the ID that told the waiter you were an android. It's fine. I've been thinking of you as a robot this whole time anyway.
You'd forget.
I won't.
Well, I've been operating for 2 years.
There it is. He defied his programming after I insisted. It's so easy. I bet Mary will do this too. If I ask her, she'll do whatever I want. Then she could... Is it possible? She could run Ellie's software. I can't get my hopes up, but if Mary would do it, I could get Ellie back. I could really get Ellie back. I never imagined that this disc would be more than a memory. But her memories, her personality, everything about her is right here on this mini disc. But Cheryl, no, that won't work. It'd be almost impossible to sneak behind Cheryl's back. Plus, she would see Ellie's software whenever she looked at Mary's log. No, it's too dangerous. I can't risk her taking the disc. But Jude, Cheryl will never know about him.